touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Bears, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready, go.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, flag.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
2nd and 2. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. The Bears at 9-3 here on the year. They've been playing the best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. A play fake, now Fields to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the 50, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their... of the game. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll give to Cook out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now back to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Cook. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings go nearly the length length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Steps away. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Algier will try to pick it up. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Browning from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Hey, hey, smash.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sport. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he gets us up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ball start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Cook following the penalty. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a... also lead to 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Pollard going to try the right side. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he will have the Bears first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and he curls back inside for the completion.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Off-play action, Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and in. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And we return, welcoming you back. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On the counter, here's Algier. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Saunders. And he will have a Vikings 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. to the ground. This time Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, it's Cook. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now Fields and the Bears down 17-13, a minute 38 to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Back to throw, Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All eyes on Fields. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer in second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings have just... this football game. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for